William! William!
Oh, hello, Michelle.
I heard you don't have an earring tool.
Oh, you're quite right, but...
Well, now you have one.
Well, okay.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
No. It's my pleasure.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to the workshop. In today's video, I'm going to be building the mini tapping spindle for the universal pillar tool.
The main spindle is a piece of 1/4 inch silver steel, as you can see here, with a little flat file on it. I then need to make up a bushing to fit in the top of the pillar tool. So here I'm drilling it and then reaming it. A little bit of deburring action here. And going over it with a nice file to get the real nice fit into that arm. I'm doing a bit of polishing here with various grades of wet and dry. Here I am going in with a parting tool to get a really nice crisp shoulder there, a bit of an undercut, and then doing a bit of chamfer on the back end as well. The handle for this spindle is formed out of a piece of steel here in a bit of a top hat shape, so I'm just getting it down to nominal size now. With the tip down to 3/8 of an inch, I can chuck it in a collet, so I've done exactly that, and now I will form the other side of the handle. I'm not quite sure what happened here because I drilled and then reamed, but it was still a sloppy fit. So I'm drilling oversize and I'm fitting a little brass plug in there to get the size bang on. This is what the handle looks like so far. It'll need a set screw. So I'm going to use my tapping handle to nicely tap the hole here for the set screw. And that's what it looks like attached to the spindle. And this is what it looks like attached to the bushing itself. The original instructions suggest to use an Eclipse number 123 chuck and part off the handle, which is what I'm doing here. I don't know how easy it is to see, but the hole down the middle of that is really off center. So I'm truing it up here with a 4 flute end mill, 1/4 inch. And then now I'm going to make a steel plug to go into the end of the pin vise chuck, which I can then put a true center on. I don't know why, but I was using insert tooling here and it was terrible, so I switched to an old HSS tool, which was equally bad, but don't worry, I'll go back to my usual stuff soon enough. Here's a little test fit. Not perfect, but it's pretty bloody good. It's not super clear what the original intent is, at least in my eyes, but with that 1/4 inch bored hole down the middle of the chuck, I was able to just use some Loctite and just Loctite the plug directly into there. So now we've got a nice fitting plug on the end of that vice chuck. So in theory we should now be able to put that true center on it. Not entirely sure what my camera was doing here, but it decided to focus on the bed of the lathe instead of the actual workpiece, but I'm just drilling it here and getting it reamed out and now I am gluing the plug onto the shaft. Here's that knurling tool. It's a bit of serious machinery here, but it should do with what we need. I'm going to give it a bit of a test cut on some plain bar first. And here we go, doing the wide section of the top hat of the spindle and the lower section. I'm not entirely sure what happened with the camera here, I do apologise. Now let's get it all together. It's pretty simple and it drops straight through. I decided to use a tap I had to hand at the moment, which is 5BA, so it's quite large really for this tool, but my 12BA seemed to just get lost to the carpet. And here we go, that's it, nice and square, exactly as the doctor ordered.
Well, that was the mini tapping spindle for the universal pillar tool. It was incredibly fun to make. I tried a bunch of different things on this. I tried to get a better surface finish. I have tried knurling for the very first time, and I'm very, very thankful for Rustinox for his gift of the knurling tool. You may have seen in that handover video, I had a kind of blueprint and some parts in my hand. I do have that for the sensitive knurling tool from Hemingway, but that is going to be way in the future. So it was amazing to get that and get this finished, get this knocked out. So yes, I'm really pleased that I've done this. If you have seen the build of the Stuart 10V, I think it is, steam engine, it suffered a lot from wonky tapped holes. So this would have saved me, and it will save me in future, hopefully. There are a few other attachments for the universal pillar tool, such as the drilling attachment, a micro tapping spindle, some staking things, and they will come in due course. But I'm going to take a bit of a break from the universal pillar tool now, because it's now functional and it's doing the two things I kind of really wanted it to do, so I'm really happy with that. And I hope that you come back to my channel and we can share some more fun times together. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.